jumping. Listen, I'm up to over 800 subscribers. I love y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing to my channel. Like, that really means a lot to little old me. Y'all know I'm only like 5'2", right? That's totally all good. But I wanted to tell y'all about before, let me just say this, before you quit your job and you decide, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do this Uber Eats thing full time, or Uber thing full time, and let me tell you what I heard. There was it was a couple of people. They said they were doing Uber Eats and they was getting promotions. Now, if you don't know what the promotions are, it's like if you do a certain amount of rides, you get like an extra certain amount of money, and it could be like $200 some dollars extra, $300 some dollars, sometimes an extra $400 some dollars if you complete 20, 30, 60, 90 extra trips. So, I mean, you know, 90 trips or whatever. They were saying they got the promotions at first, but then it just disappeared. Some people were talking about they didn't even get their promotions. They haven't seen a promotion in a couple years. When I made my video about I made $1,500 in 1 week, that was promotions. But I made another video where I made $1,300 a week, and that was hustling. It was two different things, okay? I'm just saying, if you a person like me and you don't mind hustling, girl, go ahead, quit that job, do what you gotta do, and go hustle. But if you're a person and you like steady income, you like to know what you're going to get every 2 weeks, then keep working. Because that's not the entrepreneur type lifestyle. You don't know what you're going to make day to day. However, you walk in by faith. We walk by faith and not by sight. So we are believing for funds. We're believing that we're going to make a good amount of money this day. And then even also, sometimes with Uber and Uber Eats, you don't make the same as you did before, and you can only work up to, I think it's like 12 or 13 hours a day, something like that, 13 or 14 hours a day. I could be wrong, could be right, but I think I'm right, because when I was working 12 hours a day, it was a little thing that popped up on my phone. It was like, you only have an hour and 47 minutes or hour 57 minutes left to drive, or something like that. Before you quit your job, take that into consideration. I know a lot of people talk about they make a lot of money with Uber Eats and Uber, but you have to hustle. Like, you have to hustle. It's not like I'ma just do a couple trips here and there and I'ma be making a $1,500 a week like Marquita did, or Sandra, or Tyrone, or whoever. It don't work like that. You really, really have got to get out here and you have got to hustle. One girl, she was telling me, so I was like, I haven't seen a promotion. And it told me, if you go back to doing just Ubers, I mean, you know, Uber riders, like, you know, driving regular people, not Uber Eats or whatever. If you do Uber, you're driving people for about 2 weeks, then the promotions will come back. So she told me, yeah, the promotions will come back temporarily, but then they disappear again. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Now, granted, I never quit my job thinking I was going to depend on Uber Eats full time. Like, that was not my goal. As you can see, like, my face is made up. My background is licensed cosmetology, so I got another hustle on the side. But if you're trying to quit your job and you thinking you're going to do Uber full time, you can absolutely do that. But just know, you're going to be out here hustling. Sometimes concierge don't show no respect, and I'll do a video on that, because, honey, I go to some luxury apartments here and they be looking at me like I'm a nobody. Like, I remember this one time I went into this apartment complex and the Amazon man was behind me. He's taller than me. I told y'all I'm only 5'2", right? So anyway, concierge didn't say nothing. When he got off the phone, he looked up and he said, the man behind me, hello, how can I help you? What? I'm sitting there like, are you kidding me? Like, am I not standing here? Like, y'all, I'm working on my attitude too. So he was looking like, they always look down on me. I don't know if it's because I'm 5'2", y'all. Y'all put it in the chat, like, why people don't respect us? Like, why short people have it so hard out here. So he like, how can I help you? Like, basically, I'm a nobody. And I'm just sitting there looking like, you little turtle. Ooh, y'all. So, anyway, I let that go. And I forgave him for it. But I'm just saying, like, people not going to respect you out here. They're going to treat you like you a nobody. They're going to treat you like you a foreigner. Not to say, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's a lot of my foreign relatives that do this. And I love all y'all. But I know they don't treat y'all with respect. I know they don't. But I'm just saying that's how we're treated as well out here in this Reeds thing. This is not a respectful position. Like, people are not going to show you the utmost respect when you got food in your hand and you talk about, I need to get up to apartment so and so, so and so. They be looking at you like, and then you going in there, you most of the time, I'm sure y'all gonna be dressed casual. So you be casual in a lot of business settings as well, in office settings, and everybody preppy and they got on their suits and their business casual gear, and you coming up there with your casual your Jordans and your shorts and your t-shirt or whatever. Listen, I'm telling the truth and y'all know it. They be looking down on us like we're nobody, and I'm like, I'm human too, okay? I'm just delivering this food because I need to make some change real quick. But all I want to say is just, even before you think, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to do one of these driving apps, pray. You understand? God may have a promotion set up for you. He may have a plan for you at that job. Don't just cold turkey get out here because you see other people getting out here and they quitting their job, going cold turkey. You need to pray. Make sure you pray before you get out here. I personally prayed over and over and over again. And you know how you get to that point where it's like the walls are closing in on you. Like, I would go to work and it just felt like the walls was closing in on me. Like, I just wanted to explode. Like, I was just like, I can't take this. I don't like reporting when somebody tell me to report. I don't like having to ask my boss if I can take off of work. I don't like having to, like, I feel like I'm a child. Like, I'm no offense to nobody that's working. I'm just talking about me and the type of jobs that I had. And I'm a CDLB driver. I drive buses. So I was like, I don't like the fact that in one day I'm only making $100-something. What is that? And I could be putting in over 12 hours. And I'm like, dang, if I was out here pumping and, you know, hustling for myself, I could make well over that in a day. This was no lie, and I'm not lying. This was day before yesterday. I made over $300 with Uber Eats only in one day. I'm not lying. No promotion, none of that. No car top display feed was on there. It was strictly Uber Eats. I could do a video and I could show y'all that too. But that was it. And I put in like 12 hours. Well, probably close to 12 hours that day. But I made $300-something in one day. I was able to stop, take lunch when I wanted to. If I felt like I was too tired, I'm able to pull over or go home, take a little break, get back out here, get to the money. That's just the lifestyle I signed up for. So if you up for the challenge and you've prayed and you got confirmation from Holy Spirit, then I say, I wish you the best. I do. I wish you the best out here in this field. And I pray prosperity over your life in the name of Jesus. I'm not playing. I'm just saying, like, I know it could be so hard working, reporting to work, having to take off of work, having to stay there and be around people you don't like, people you know is phony, people you know don't want to do nothing with themselves. And it's just like, y'all are so not motivating. Like, and you know what I couldn't stand? I constantly would come across people who had talent at these jobs. I mean, talent. Like, one girl had her nails done and they was always like, yes. And you know, if I like the nails, if I like it, then it must have looked good. And I'm like, who did your nails? And she's like, oh, I did. And I'm like, and you work here? Why? You could be making almost over $1,000 a day with your talent alone. Why are you working here? Like, that stuff is frustrating. Or one time I met a girl, her food, honey, this girl, when I say she can cook, she could throw down. And I'm like, we don't have no soul food spots around like that. I'm like, why don't you open up your own soul food spot? I don't know, like it, like, you know, it's just so frustrating when I see people that have talent and it's like they not doing nothing with it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a waste. I feel like you're wasting your time when you have a God-given talent. You're wasting your time in some of these jobs, but you really could be doing it. Or how about work the job and still focus on your talent? Like, you can do both. That is possible. But I'm not trying to talk down on nobody. I'm just saying, like, to me, it just seems so frustrating. Like, oh, you got such a good talent. You just let it go to waste. I don't like that. I don't like that. But, you know, to each his own. And everyone has been given a measure of faith. So you can't expect people to take the paths or the steps that you take or when you take it. And then everybody gets to that point of that season. Sometimes their season hasn't come yet where they're like, I want to go ahead and take a step of faith and, you know, do XYZ. So that's what I say. Everything has a certain time and purpose and season. So you just pray for them and pray for yourself. I wish y'all the best. I really do wish y'all the best in this. If you decide you want to quit and do Uber Eats, even if you decide you don't want to quit and just stick with your job, I still wish you the best and prosperity over your life. I really, really do. But in this video right here, but until next time, love y'all. See you.